Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and Merry Christmas, everybody! That's right, I am recording this on Christmas Day and uploading it to you fine folks because, hey, there's gotta be a holiday episode, right? That having been said, let's see, do I like run speed and sprint delay, or... Well, I guess that's not really green, is it? Or do I... You know what? I'll worry about that in a minute. But today is Christmas Day, and I hope all of you are having a wonderful goddamn holiday. It's one of those holidays that you either love, or in very rare cases, you kind of go, I don't really care about Christmas, I don't know. And you know what? That is fine. I've been there myself. Oh, pardon me. Christmas has not always treated me well, and I completely get anyone saying, whatever, it's Christmas. But sometimes when, like, let's just say the Christmas blues got you down, and you're just going, who the hell cares? It's just goddamn Christmas. This is where I would remind anyone who's suffering from the Christmas blues that Christmas isn't all about the capitalistic elements of buying presents and, hoping that the people around you like them. Christmas is just about spending time with the people you care about, if you ask me. Keep it nice and simple, and there doesn't need to be anything more than that. And besides, my viewpoint on gift giving is you shouldn't just give gifts, because of some... See, that one's green. Oh, pardon me. Alright, like a slob, Like a slob, I'm having a Sierra Mist at goddamn 8:30 in the morning. So, take that however you will. Maybe that I just have no self-control. Whatever. Whatever. So, for Christmas this year, I've decided that I'm going to perform a special sort of challenge run. And that challenge run is going to consist of only taking so everything is going to be red and green themed. So I think I've decided I'm going to go red robe. And then every arcana I take has to only have the colors red or green in their picture. And yes, it is an odd challenge. One might say it's even a little frivolous. But I say that it's all in the name of just enjoying ourselves. Now that does more or less limit me to earth or fire-based arcana, and I say, yeah, cool, bring it on. I've done stranger challenges. And, honestly, it doesn't matter where I start. I'm not too concerned with resistances or whatever. I will, however, see if there is... You know what? Let's have some fun with this. We're going to double the number of enemies, lower their health, and it's going to be a battle to save Christmas. Dark Sage, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Well, you know what? I don't care. This is the fight for Christmas Day, and I'm probably going to pick that up. Oh wow, their health really is lowered. Alright. Well, so far this is kind of interesting. Of course I'm going to adopt the fairy. Did you think I wouldn't? This is me we're talking about. You would have to be insane to think I wasn't going to adopt and marry. Ow. Okay, well this room just kicked my ass. I didn't even have to try for it to kick my ass, they just juggled me off of spikes like a bunch of jerks. So the idea of the enemies being doubled is, you know, from a numbers standpoint, yeah, it's dangerous, but they all have lowered health, and I did pick Arcana that are very good at controlling in areas. There we go, having fun with this. But I suppose the more important thing to think about when it comes to, you know, Christmas Day and all of that is hopefully you all have friends and family to spend the day with today. Like, it's one of those things where some people just don't have anywhere to go. Maybe they don't have a lot of friends or family that are available. Maybe the holidays don't mean much because, you know, they're estranged from their family or don't have many friends. I would hope that if you know someone like that you would reach out to them today and, you know, give them a reason to be happy today. Like, Christmas, there's more than just the religious context to it, and we can even take a quick moment to discuss that, because the frank fact of the matter is that the idea behind Christmas is very paganistic to begin with. Man, if you really think about it, the birth of Christ was originally not at all what Christmas was about. Christmas is, for all intents and purposes, more of a pagan thing. And, you know, feel free to disagree with me on that. It's not one of those things that I have 100% knowledge of. But it's really more of a celebration of the winter solstice than anything else. And that just kind of got co-opted into, oh yeah, I think Jesus was born around that day. It's like, okay, I guess you can have that for a minute, but it's not necessarily all the holiday is about. I suppose the one thing that I can say that I really don't like it being co-opted into is just this overly capitalistic monument to spending. And I will discuss what I mean by that in a minute, but first I gotta upgrade my robe. I have to be shiny. If I'm not shiny, then I can't be Santa Claus trying to save Christmas. Darkseid, I don't think it works that way. Shut up! Okay, you have to go. And there you are. I also did not go with a soundtrack randomizer this time around, because you know what? That actually seems really good for what I'm working with. There's more enemies than defeating them will actually keep my cooldowns really low. Beautiful. But a big deal is made over the holidays about making sure that you get gifts for the people that you care about, and as I'm sure you well know and probably understand from my personality, that I see that as being less about less about showing people that you care about them on Christmas Day, and more about just earnings. Like, they of course want to push the idea that Christmas is all about gift giving, and that you need to make sure that the people in your life care, that you show the people in your life that you care about them, because, well, I mean, it's Christmas. It's all about peace and love, and whereas I agree with those points, I don't agree that the only way to show peace and love is with buying people things. That having been said, I'm also a little bit at odds with that even myself, because I've come to notice over the years that I actually really enjoy gift giving. And part of that might just be that I've spent so little time in my life being able to afford to buy gifts for the people I care about. But it's not just about the capitalistic thing of it, or about having people owe me favors. I just like getting gifts for people. And you do not have to relegate that to just one day. Oh, I screwed up really bad. I thought I had my prickly ballet up and running, and it was not. Hello, what do you have here, good sir? See, I don't know how useful that's going to be. Now, there's kind of not a lot here I even care about, but let me wait and see if I'm going to be purchasing any. Actually, I'm thinking I could use some better relics. Alright, is it red or green? It is neither, so I'm not picking that up. As much as I love Obsidian Cascade, I'm sticking to the challenge on this one. Alright. Oh, we've got that, and again, I would take Tidal Blast, I really would, but challenge. It's looking like this challenge is going to kill you, Darksage. Maybe. And if that is the case, and I end up getting dropped due to adhering too tightly to the challenge, well then that just means that the challenge beat me this time, and I'll have to practice to do better at it next time. But yeah, don't just get gifts for people just because it's Christmas, or just because you feel as though you... grab that as just a little bit of a defensive buffer. Or because you feel as though it's what you have to do. There is nothing saying that you absolutely have to... not only that you have to get gifts for people on Christmas, but also don't let anyone tell you that's the only way to celebrate Christmas. That's just ridiculous hogwash right there. You celebrate Christmas however you want and with whoever you want. There we go. Oh man, so many things that I have to pass up. But it's for the interest of the challenge. I am gonna do this according to the challenge. My own self-imposed challenge. New Dark Sage, you don't have to adhere to it so tightly. Well, yes I do actually. Because if you don't adhere to your own rules, then, you know, what are you doing? We're gonna make it through this. Oh, hello. So I see at least that I want. I may pick up the cotton candy. But let's wait and see if there's anything else worth spending the money on first. I don't think I want that. Well, what is it? What is it anyway? Conqueror's Cloak. Mages and summoners have their spells limited. You know what? I do want that. But we're now getting to the point where I could really use some more offensive relics. God damn it. I am really screwing up hard. So to give you guys just a quick rundown of what's been going on over the last couple of days, I made apple crisp to bring over to my sister's place yesterday, and we just spent the day just catching up, eating. I met a couple of, I met a couple of new people. Some very interesting people at that. But a lot of it was spent just, being a family, catching up, playing games. It was a very laid-back, chill kind of Christmas Eve. As far as the apple crisps are concerned, first of all, yes, they did turn out really good. Thank you for asking. There we go. Alright. I just wish Iris would help me out with, upgrades to my spells. She's not really feeling the Christmas spirit today, I'm telling you that much. So, funny thing about the apple crisps, and I keep bringing that up, but trust me, there's actual reason for it. So, I went to look up a recipe because it's like, okay, it's been years since I've had apple crisp, and I would like to make apple crisp for our Christmas get-together. So I went to look up a recipe, and I was like, alright, this seems like a fairly easy recipe, let's do this. Now, for whatever reason, the recipe called for me to dice up 6 apples to put into an 8x8 pan. There's nothing wrong with that in and of itself. The problem is, an 8x8 pan is a pretty small receptacle for 6 apples. Now, so as I'm looking at just this pan of apples that's just piled up, I'm going, I don't think I have enough room for all these apples. What are we doing here? So, okay, I'm on course. I just need to make sure. And yes, I am going to buy that. Come on. So far, so good. Hey, what do you do again? It's not that good. Well, so far this run is just full of disappointment as far as relics and arcana are concerned. But, so I look at this, so after looking at that I go, okay, so I think the recipe is actually calling for one part of this recipe to be good for 2 pans. So since I wanted to make 2 varieties of apple crisp, one using Honeycrisp apples and one using Granny Smith apples, I figure, okay, so I'm going to end up separating this into 4 pans, which is kind of a lot. But hey, if this works out, not only will I have enough apple crisp to bring to my sister's place, but there will be plenty to have for just around the house. So I figure, all right, this is going to work out. All right, now she's willing to help me out. And was there another red one, perchance? No. So, dice up the apples, put them where they're gonna go. Alright, cool. At least we have that much done. So then I go to make the topping, and I figure, okay, since this recipe seems to be designated to get like 2 apple crisps out of one recipe, I should be able to double the recipe for the topping part and get that to spread out for all 4 pans. Come to find out, the topping part is only designated for 1 pan, so the apples are for some reason designated for... Ow. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Alright. Oh, we've got another dangerous room with spikes. Ow. That was just stupid. So, in the long run, the recipe seemed to be designed either for you to use the normal number of apples that the recipe called for, and then double the topping portion, or they wanted you to double the topping recipe to go with what they recommended for the apple part. And I'm thinking, okay, well this seems a little ridiculous. But I mean, that seems to be what ended up happening, so I ended up having 4 apple crisps in the long run, and that took right about all day to get done. Oh, hello, you. It now occurs to me that I probably could have saved one of these, but I have enough money that I feel I can just go grab Surge Anchor, give it to our boy, and see if he's willing to help us out with something a little bit better here. I have enough money to blow on this. There's no red or green in any of those. Curses. Foiled again by my own challenge. There we go. Why can't all rooms go like that? Okay, so we've got some things here that I'm willing to take. I want to grab that. I want to grab that. I'm getting my butt kicked, so grabbing that cake probably isn't a bad idea. Now I can start dropping relics that aren't going to help me very much. And let's save that until after the boss. Chance to add slow. Alright, we'll take that over that. I probably should grab a potion, but I'm gonna take a chance. No, Dark Sage, no! It's unnecessary! I'm afraid you're taking too much risk. It's only too much risk if you don't know what you're doing. It's still blue. Alright. So now what I would really like is another red Arcana. Maybe an exploding fireball. Maybe you can give me Dragon Arc. Now, as long as it's not Heroic Blaze. I get the feeling that'll just end up killing me. There we go. I don't have a reason to pick up the Resolute Smallman. Not unless I find something that can... someone or something that can take my relics. Like, if I find the Adorable Mimic, that's what I go back and grab that for. Well, I almost called it. That having been said, I am now going to drop this in favor of the luxury handbag. I mean, okay, it's green, but it's not good. Actually, that could be worse. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. And yeah, how about I use the portal this time? You know, play it smart. I suppose all of that with the apple crisp to say, though, that we had plenty of desserts. And they were tasty. And my older brother, actually, while I was there, actually gave me a really good idea for a recipe. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about rhubarb as, you know, something that you put in your mouth, but I have really good memories of good rhubarb recipes that I would not mind putting together, and one of the recipes that he brought up was the idea of doing the same thing as I did with the apple crisp, just with rhubarb. And I'm going, okay, that sounds exotic, I would like to try that. But of course, rhubarb isn't in season right now, so I'll have to wait on that. Okay, you guys are getting on my nerves now. And yeah, I know I don't talk about my family much, but it's not because I, you know, am embarrassed of my family, but let's be fair, there are some families that just haven't functioned well. And in my case, when I was young, my mom kind of isolated herself away from much of the family. Not gonna lie, I don't know my family very well. But later in life, I am trying to change that. Not out of, you know, overt, like, respect or disrespect, because, you know, I would rather go into life thinking that I actually have people that I can relate to. What we got? Alright, Ring of Reserves is okay, but not great. I do, however, like the idea of that little just-in-case measure. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like I don't need to explore that other parts of the area. I'm going to, however, to knock off that last skull so I don't have as many enemies to face in the end. Takes care. Nope, there's still a little bit left I need to knock off. That skull icon out of here, we don't need that. It's just violence. Skulls don't represent Christmas, what are you doing? There we go. I don't really need to explore the entire level, I kind of know what I'm getting myself into. Looking good. Well, that didn't work out. Fine, screw you guys. Antiquated Tommy is actually getting more work done than I thought it would. Okay, you guys can stop now, you holy Viking helmet bastard. Piss off. I don't care if you think you've got your spear and magic helmet, I don't want to deal with you. But yeah, all in all, I've just been... The reason why I haven't been uploading isn't because I've got another mental health crisis or anything. I've just been really busy preparing for Christmas Eve with my sister and the family. And today, we're gonna go spend some time with my roommate's family. And, you know, I hope it all goes well. There's always the sad the sad reality that, you know, people are going to say stupid things and, you know, there's going to be unnecessary drama. Hoping to avoid that. Lord knows I can be a dumbass from time to time. Only from time to time, Dark Sage. Shit. I mean, the overall message of what I had to say today has not changed. If you have someone you want to spend time with on this Christmas day, reach out to them, see how they're doing. Even if you don't hang out, at least make sure they're doing all right. This is definitely not the day to leave people high and dry. Pardon me. You know, this is the day to show people that you care, and I know for some people that, and I guess myself included, that involves gift giving, but don't feel like you have to. Do it because you want to, not because it's an obligation. If you're just doing it because it's an obligation, then you're doing it wrong. I've long maintained that you don't need a holiday or a special reason to show someone that you care about them. So don't wait for a holiday. Just reach out and be like, hey, you know what? I love you. And I don't need a holiday or any sort of special thing to tell me that. The reason we save it for Christmas is because, you know, it's a day that we've given special significance to. That doesn't mean you only save your accolades. Oh, I wanted to go back to the shop, damn it. Oh well, I guess we're moving on. I kind of picked up the big thing, so anything else is, I'll just have to be okay with it. Hello, doves. Oh, that was not smart. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Alright, we're this close to saving Christmas. We can do it. Yay, another challenge down. killing it. Well, you know I have to adopt the fairy. I don't think there's anything there I want. There is something here I want, and at this point we can just drop that. Alright, looking good. I just realized how perfectly that worked out, and also let me go back and grab this potion. The fairies are also red and green. See, it's just, this is a beautiful, beautiful Christmas run, so while we're basking in the idea that all of our arcana are red and green, I'm wearing a red robe, and I've got both the red and green fairies, let's just take a moment to reflect on this perfect Christmas moment and wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope it goes well for all of you. Let's go ahead and beat up Sura. There we go, first phase down. We're gonna get you, Master Sora, and we're gonna save Christmas! Ow. Owie. Ah, son of a... I've even told myself dodge laterally and not just straight away. Alright, we saved Christmas! Woo! There will be gifts for all the girls and boys, who are of course on the nice list. Because if you're on the naughty list, you're either getting coal, or the wizard's showing up at your house and slapping you with a bladed vine. I mean, take your pick. Would you rather have coal or Scar? Choose wisely. If you come away with nothing else from this episode other than just me making corny jokes, come away from this with the idea that Christmas isn't all about gifts and capitalism. It's about a time of peace. It's about caring for your fellow man, for your friends, for your family. It's about just being at peace. And I've already said a few times, if you can reach out, make someone's day a little bit better, a little bit brighter, then do so. Even if it's just sending them a text saying, hey, Merry Christmas, I love you. Do that. Make sure that people know that you care about them, and that's about all I've got. So, no need for the frivolous self-promotion this time. I do it on every other episode. I'm giving you a break this time. So everybody, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you get the chance to spend some time with your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.